Welcome everyone to a beautiful Greenwood Cemetery here, one of the largest graveyards in New York City. The first official huge gigantic park of Brooklyn, built in 1838, about the half size of Central Park at 478 acres big. And right now we are at an event called Nightfall. You can barely see me, but I'm going to show you the views of the New York City skyline so you can enjoy it. People right now are enjoying a variety of different shows, including these short films that are being displayed over here. Welcome everyone. You could barely see me if I were to not have my lights on. So right now I have a selfie cam, lights on. This is a performing arts event that happens annually, though it took a break because of the pandemic. It's called Nightfall, and it's located in Greenwood Cemetery, right in the heart of Brooklyn. And it is one of the largest graveyard cemeteries in the entire city, with nearly half the size of Central Park, almost the size of Prospect Park. And it is a gorgeous sight to see during the daytime, which is open to the public. There's some very famous historical figures buried here, like Tiffany of the Tiffany Company and Tiffany Glass, and many, many others. Also Renwick Jr., who built many wonderful structures all throughout New York City. I'm Ariel, this is Urbanist. Join me around as we can see what we can see actually with the camera. If not, we're at least going to see the beautiful views of the New York City skyline. Let me know where you're watching from. And yes, I just passed 100K on YouTube. So thank you everyone so much for commenting, liking, viewing, and sharing. And it's so awesome to have 100,000 people on YouTube, along with 127,000 on Facebook and 570,000 on TikTok. Thank you everyone so much. All right, let me show you as much as I can. I had to come in late because it was very hard to show anything else further down below. It was way too dark, but here at least we can see some city lights. There's some huge projections. Ron says, "Why are you getting that silver button?" I don't know. I might go silent for time to time, so bear with me as I'm walking around to respect people enjoying the performances. I'll show you more of this short film actually before we continue on. It's kind of trippy. Maureen says, "I'm going to fame with happiness." Oh yeah, Maureen. I wish I had my flashlight. I did not buy a flashlight for this. And now I know why my colleague Action Kid uses flashlights. And we're located right there. Oh, wow. So a few people are asking exactly where I am. I'm located in Brooklyn at right by the 25th Street station on the R train, and this is right below Central Park, close to the neighborhoods of Park Slope and Gowanus. It's about a little bit less, 15-minute train ride away from Manhattan. Here's the bar area. It's so dark. So for anyone tuning in right now, if you can't see, I can't see either. It is that dark. There's not that much lighting aside from whatever the festival set up. Din Din says, are they selling food? No, just drink. Alcoholic drinks. Right down there. Look at that. Oh my God. So yeah, a lot of people here. There's a map on me as well, but it's gonna be hard to show you without a light. We're nearing the tallest point in Brooklyn right now, actually. It's not really that tall compared to other places in Europe, so it's barely a hill. But this hill is actually very important because this was the main battle, one of the main battles for the American Revolution. The Americans, at that time, the rebel soldiers, were battling the Reds, the British, who were a lot of them Hessian soldiers from Germany, mercenary soldiers. They battled over here. George Washington was part of this battle. And you could just imagine seeing these views, it would just be a lot of gunfire and cannon fire from those two opposing armies. The view is from here. We're getting a very interesting viewpoint here. Teacup says, I wonder if it's haunted. Greenwood Cemetery does have its share of haunted history. I actually don't know of any. You know, they're not that popular, so I haven't looked into it. But cemeteries, especially prior to the 1940s, 50s or so, were seen as peaceful places. This was a park where people would actually picnic. Wow. Oh my God. So right there, dead center, we have the views of the One World Trade Center. What appears to be either the Gowanus or the BQE. Do let me know. I gotta know my highways a little bit better. That highway, I think what we're looking at is one of the tallest in the US, actually. They run on very high overpasses. This is a great photo opportunity too. Wow. It's perfectly framed with the trees and everything. Ron asks, what am I buying with my 100K subs? A new sports car? Don't quite have that Logan Paul money yet. Stunning. Wow. All right, let's venture further into the unknown. Okay, I don't see anything. Irene says, congrats on 100K. Thank you so much. I have no idea where I'm going. You're pretty much just exploring the cemetery, and as I mentioned, it's huge, half the size of Central Park. Wandering aimlessly until you find performing arts. So I think we're coming upon something. So let's get quiet. Ooh, some mausoleums are lit up. Look how lit up obelisk. Oh, this is where the summoning circle is. Oh, good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming across the summoning circle. I hope you have your incantations ready. Irene says, don't trip over a tombstone. I'll try my best, Irene. B says, do you have security now with you since you're so famous? No. Planes passing overhead, but hopefully soon we'll see some UFOs if we're lucky. Teacup says, where's Houdini buried? Houdini's buried in a cemetery in the middle of Queens. I think it's called Mount Calvary. If anyone can confirm. But it's not in this cemetery. Who is buried here is Butcher Bill from Gangs of New York. If you remember, the guy who had a glass eye was played by Daniel Day-Lewis. Great performance. He's buried here. Says, where's the popcorn? Oh, how I wish there were popcorn. No food, unfortunately, in this event. Just alcohol. And bones of the dead. Thank you so much, Dennett. So Houdini is located in that cemetery. Macphilla Cemetery. I think that's close to Mount Calvary. There's a lot of cemeteries all together in the middle of Queens. Elizabeth says, are you actually in the graveyard? Yes. can't see anything. It's too bright on my face, but yeah, I am in the graveyard. Now dark. Ron says, has SNL called me to host yet? No, not yet. Not yet, but I'm expecting that call soon. Hi. Off the limits? Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, no problem.
What was that? I'm sorry.
What?
What was that? I'm so sorry.
You said the grass is off limits.
Yes, the grass
I
is
said,
off
yeah, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
All right, so let's see what else we can find. They said the grass is off limits. Catherine says, keep off the grass. Joe says, no grass, only alcohol. Yep, that seems to be the case. Oh, we're going back to the entrance. Oh, cool. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I'll show you the entrance as well. How can you see the grass as teacup? Yeah, precisely. That's right. I was going to go close to the tomb. I wanted to show it to you. Many years ago, there was a film that came out. It was called The Ring. Thing is, a lot of people forgot about that film ever since, for good reason. Because they found out that The Ring was actually a real tale. They passed it off as a movie, but it was real all along. Nick says The Ring actually gave me nightmares. Yeah, I can imagine. So that is freaky. And yeah, so I'm so sorry if anyone's photosensitive. I should have gave a warning. My apologies. If anyone can get the timestamp and then write a warning on the comments afterwards, I'll be so appreciative. Fawn says, thank God I'm not on shrooms right now. Yes, do not come here under the influence. It would be a very, very interesting experience, I would say that. says, "Where's the moon? They took it." Oh, what is this happening? Oh, we got a high-speed trolley on the loose. Can anyone get on? Elizabeth says that you transport to another direction. So interesting.
Look over you with Thank you. Harry just was like, make sure you keep doing all. I don't know.
Wait, is it gonna be the second? Is it the second stop?
Thank you. You're going to the second stop. You're going to the first.
Okay.
There you go. Good job.
Am I waiting for more people? Am I waiting for more people?
Maybe this other room. It's our private trolley.
It is.
It's our private trolley now. All right,
Oh.
You're welcome.
It's adorable. Yeah.
we just went into the dark. I have no idea where we're going.
Where are we? This is the end. There's the second stop, Morbid.
Is the trolley coming back later?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, everyone. So we just took the trolley. I'm not sure where. The cemetery is huge, so I'm not sure where we're at right now. Only have one phone. Trolley basically had 2 stops. Went back to the entrance afterwards. But now I'm hearing a commotion down there. I'm hearing just screams there in the distance. Screams of people enjoying a good concert. So let's see what's down there. Jane says they just dumped you in the dark. They did. Quite literally. So this cemetery is closed. They do close it at 6 p.m. every day. So this is all people who have tickets to the event. The event is called Nightfall, and $75. And it runs until 10 p.m. Ronique says no flashlight. No, don't have any.
Do you have yours? I did not. Okay.
Okay, I think we're coming across a performance now. Elizabeth says, don't get elected to the cemetery. Yeah, the event runs until 10 p.m. It's a ticketed event. Let me pop out the information as we're enjoying this music. Olli Soikeli from Finland on the guitar. everyone, and welcome to the live stream. Let me know if you see me, hear me. I think there was a technical glitch, but that was a little bit of the music. This is it's a ticketed event, so I don't want to show you everything. Just want to cover the highlights. So let's go to one more performance, show you one little snippet of a performance. I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into this place. I do recommend it. It is fun, especially if you're with a significant other, group of friends. It's 21 and over only, so it might not be a family event, but group of friends, significant other, it's kind of a cool vibe. Don't come here on the first date though, it might be a little bit too creepy. Cindy says yes, you can see, yeah. Susie says, I love the turtleneck. Yeah, I got the turtleneck on from Uniqlo, cashmere turtleneck. I have the Harris tweed jacket that I bought in the Isle of Lewis, ironically, right next to the Isle of Harris. And I have a scarf as well. So yeah. And I'm wearing thermals, so I am dressed lightly, but it is cold. It's about 52 degrees Fahrenheit with the breeze. So it is cold, but I'm wearing thermals, so that's the key to staying warm but dressing nice. All right, well, let's find out what's down there. There's a performance there in the distance. Teacup says, you're looking so dapper. Yeah, thank you so much. Catherine says, cashmere? Yeah. Dude, it's cashmere. For Uniqlo sells 100% cashmere turtlenecks, which is really cool, actually. And Joe says Ariel is with all of us, is with his significant other, all 200 of us. Tim says I look like the skinny version of Orson Welles. Yeah, Orson Welles did dress similar to this way. Ah, oh my god, you're giving me Halloween ideas. All right, let's go to one more performance. Press that like button right now. Thank you everyone so much for taking me to 100K. I appreciate that. Might be a little bit silent as we go into our next stop. Holy shit. Nice to see you. I am live right now. How's it going, man? Good to see you too. Are you doing well?
Yeah, this guy's lovely.
It is lovely, yeah. Are you here also with Brian and company?
I'm here with a few people, not right now.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you again. How's everything going? Let me introduce you.
What's going on?
I'm doing a live video. This is
everyone.
This is Alex from Nowhere Man. Old channel that used to be on Facebook. Really great guys.
Nice to meet you all.
I'm gonna turn the camera the other way.
Yeah, this guy.
It is. Bye, blue.
The cold is affecting my diction. I've got one more for you, and it goes like this. When life was naught but wind and rain, and I feel nothing at all but pain, who soothes my something bumping brain? Nobody. When winter came with cold and sleet, and I was hungry with cold feet, who said, here's 2 bits, go and eat? Nobody. 'Cause I ain't never got nothing from nobody. I ain't never done nothing to nobody. when I was in that railroad wreck and thought I had cashed my last check? Who took the engine off my neck? Nobody. When things were good and I thought I might whittle a piece of wood one night, who said, "Hey, stop, that's dynamite"? Nobody. 'Cause I ain't never got nothing from nobody. I ain't never done nothing to nobody, no how, and until I get something from somebody, sometime I don't intend to do nothing for nobody, don't intend to do nothing for nobody, don't intend to do nothing for nobody, no how. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Mr. Joel. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance on this rather balmy evening. I do at request, serenades to the lovelorn, melancholic, and forlorn. If anyone needs to be serenaded, raise your hand, and Step Lively will come over here, you. Coagulate yourselves attractively in front of me. Very good. Now, anybody else? All right, this is, okay, I'm going to have to be a little more generic with this one. Okay. Please say it's true when you say, "I love you." It's a sin to tell a lie. So many hearts have been broken when these simple words have been spoken. I love you truly, yes I do. I love you. When you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell, it's a sin to tell, it's a sin to tell a lie. Dance break. Not just them, everybody else. I love you true, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when I say I love you. It's a sin to tell, it's a sin to tell, it's a sin to tell. At the end of the street.
I thought that was it.
But it was awesome seeing you, man. Have a good day. Yes. So let's you and Brian hang out as well.
Definitely.
Have a good day. All right, everyone. That was. I hope you enjoyed the performance. I was chatting with a friend, so I had to leave you guys to enjoy the performance. Hopefully, it was cool. But
discussing how much money. No, I'm saying they already have a decor. It's the same shit. I really want to go in front of it. It's like older material.
All right, so there's one more performance down there.
It's more experimental. It's more noise.
So that was my friend Alex, who used to run a show with with my other friend Brian, and also they had a third guy, Eric, all really cool guys. They used to run a show called Nowhere Men. They were on YouTube, but mostly on Facebook is where they really blew up. And this was back in 2016, 2017. Some of you might remember them. They have appeared many times on my live streams, especially those years. They were the first guys who appeared on a multicam live stream that I did It was the first cooking show that I ever did on live video.
I'm a fan.
Oh, you
go
are?
to like England and places
I do,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, hi, I'm Sunit.
Sunit, it's nice to see you.
I forget your Instagram. I'm sorry to
No
interrupt.
worries. No, I'm actually doing a live video right now.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah.
Hi.
Say hi. What brings
No.
you to the event? What are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I love walking around cemeteries in the middle
it's
of the dark.
Yeah.
I forget. Sorry, guys.
No worries at all.
It's like, yeah, this is like one of my. This is like a celebrity to me.
I'm so glad you're enjoying the show.
I do. Give me your handle again.
It's Urbanist. And my name is Ariel, so that's on TikTok.
Ariel. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Ariel, it was nice to
Yeah,
meet you.
nice to meet you too.
And
Enjoy
yeah,
the
I am
event.
a fan. I'm a fan of your work.
Oh,
Bye,
thank you so much. Have a good day. What? Susie says, bring back the Nowhere Men. So, you did not hear the conversation I was having because I left the camera far away, but no, they don't intend on coming back. So, they're fully retired from online social media. So, shout out to the viewer that just said hello, Sinette. Thank you so much for saying hello, Sinette. Ah, these guys just finished a set. So one more time, the views of the New York City skyline. Katya says, please don't ever retire. Katya, I'll tell you this. Every time I envision life many decades from now, I envision myself telling stories. And when I've done a few times of practice where I do a meditation thinking of what if I had literally everything in the world. I had all the money I wanted, I had a great relationship, I had a great place, everything. I always imagine doing live video. So yes, yeah, I think I'll be doing live video for a while. It might take different forms and shapes. Might ebb and flow, but yeah. So right here, we have beautiful views of the skyline. It says this is so well orchestrated. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I wonder where are we? Fawn says this was fabulous. I'm glad you think so, Fawn. All right, everyone, that was a little snippet of the event. I hope you enjoyed it. I do recommend it if you're in New York City during Halloween season next year. I think it's a really cool Halloween activity. I see the entrance down there, so I'm like a 20-minute walk away from the entrance of the cemetery. This is Nightfall. Let me pop up the information one more time so you get to see it. Nightfall 2020, 2022, Eternal Returns. Tickets this year were $75. I got provided a free ticket because I got like a press pass. They were cool to invite me. One of the organizers, along with the cemetery itself, was Death of Classical, and they invited me over, and they were so kind to invite me over. So huge round of hearts to Death of Classical. Let me pop up there.
No turning.
Hi. I think the woman passed again. Death of Classical, thank you so much for inviting me over. Check them out. They have an awesome amount of listings of very interesting concerts set in very interesting locations. Not just cemetery like today, but also located in crypts, located in the dungeons of random churches here in New York City. Really cool places. I might cover another one on TikTok, so you'll see that soon. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This was Eternal Returns in Greenwood Cemetery, Nightfall 2022 by Death of Classical and Greenwood Cemetery, organizing together to run this. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. I'll see you soon for a beautiful Halloween day adventure. Also stay tuned this Saturday around 2 p.m. and there's the mystery trolley. Look at that. Around 2 p.m. this Saturday, I'll be taking a vintage trolley ride. Oh, sorry, vintage subway ride. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you so much for the 100K. Have a wonderful night.